Can you not? Get! Fucking cat, man. I can't talk today, I swear to God. Hi. I just finished, so that's good. So, I'm really bummed out because, like, I just worked really hard on this look. And I felt so pretty, like my makeup looks so pretty. It was inspired by this bouquet of flowers my husband got me randomly yesterday. Like, I wanted this to be my look. Except people are mowing the lawn and they stopped for like 5 seconds, so that's why I'm filming right now. But I'm just like, come on, bro. I just spent all this time really excited because I finally had like a couple hours to myself where I would get to film, and it's not happening. So anyway, I just wanted to pop on here, show you guys my look. Like, seriously? Alright, well, bye. Hey guys, so I accidentally had recorded like 2 different parts where I talked about the same scent, so some of it is repetitive. I did try my best to splice everything together and minimize that, but in case you notice me like repeating the same points with slightly various angles, I apologize. I'm sorry. I did my best, okay? Hi everybody, my name is Annika Savetti. Welcome to my channel. So today I wanted to tell you about a new brand to me that I have discovered recently. Ever since I went down the indie perfume rabbit hole, okay? I can't even begin to tell you how obsessed with indie perfumes I am. I mean, I've already been obsessed with indie eyeshadows for several years. It's a lot of what I use in my makeup artistry kit on people. It just makes me happy to like share beautiful sparkly eyeshadows with the world, right? Like today I'm wearing To Infinity and Being Young from Touch of Glam with a little bit of lemon hollow like in my inner crease area. I've been obsessed with these beautiful multi-chromes and holochromes for several years now. So I'd always been wanting to try indie perfumes, but I wasn't really sure where to start. So I've posted one video about indie perfumes so far. It was a Solstice Scents review and immediately fell in love. They were the first indie perfume brand I tried. Now, I was just like, okay, well, just like the makeup I love so much, the perfumes are fantastic. So I started trying different brands, mostly samples. I have so many samples, you guys. Like, it's ridiculous how many samples I have. But then I discovered Lovesick Witchery, okay? The owner, her name is Rachel, and she is such a talented perfumer. I adore her. And when I tell you that this brand just brings magic into my life every day, that's just the facts. I can't even begin to tell you how much I love this brand. And Rachel, she creates such amazing, incredible, beautiful smelling perfumes. Like, I'll never get over it. So before I tell you about my customs, so she has her general catalog. The rollerballs are $20. And then I can't think of how much the body mists are. I'm not interested in body sprays, but I'll put the price right here. I want to say 15, 35. She also offers body sprays and then 15 milliliter eau de parfums in all of her general catalog scents. And the eau de parfums are $55, but then if you're creating a bespoke or a custom, then it's going to be an extra $20. So like my roller balls that I got were $40 each, and then if I went to reorder them, it'd be $20. It'd be the same as her general catalog, and then the same goes for the eau de parfums. $75 if you're just creating one for the first time, but then if you go to repurchase it, it's going to be $55. So let me just start by showing you some of my absolute favorite scents, because I was never really like into perfumes so heavily. I wore the same 3 perfumes for years. I used to like be really into like sweet body sprays as a kid and a teenager and stuff. And then there's other like types of scents I like. I like incense and smoky scents. I like Florals only when they're done like a fleurmond, so like a gourmand floral, or a fruity floral, depends. I'm very picky. I mostly just want to smell like cake and stuff, and vanilla and marshmallow. Marshmallow is like my favorite note ever. So anyway, let me show you some of my favorite. I have 4 general catalog scents I want to quickly show you, and then I'll jump into my customs, which I am, spoiler, in love with everything, but specifically the custom perfumes or the bespokes that I have created with her. I've got them right here. But before I show you, I want to just share some of my favorites with you from her general catalog. Okay, so these are my top 4. First, we have Invocation. Alright, first of all, how cute is her labeling? By the way, I have all roller balls. So Invocation, it's just the most beautiful vanilla. I think this is my top favorite. I don't know, there's so many other ones I love, but the notes are vanilla bean, vanilla cream, creme brulee, benzoin, and a smidge of dark amber. I just love this one. It's intoxicating to me. You can definitely like smell the creme brulee, but it's just a beautiful vanilla. I love it so much. This one I would definitely buy a full bottle of. Invocation. I love it. I love it so much. On me, it's just a beautiful, like, creamy vanilla. You get some of the buttercream, but it's not too sweet because that amber and the benzoin in there help to, like, add a sexiness to it. It's just so stunning. And now I'm already throwing perfume. Okay, so this one decided to fly off my lap, but this is Fortune Teller. The notes are honeyed fig, caramel, sugar cubes, jasmine, smoked black tea, purple lipstick, sea salted vanilla, and black raspberry incense. Now this one on me, I get a lot of the black raspberry incense, and then I get that like caramelly fig sort of thing as it dries down, and I just love it. I get it's a mild smoke tea. Like, it's not like Lapsang Souchong level smoky black tea, which if you've ever tried, which I love this tea by the way, and I'm gonna go make some after this video. If you've ever tried it, it's extremely smoky. It's like literally smells like you just burnt all your tea on a wood stove, and I love it. I just love smoky scents like that. I've always loved like wood stove sort of smells too, but yeah, this one's like a mild smoky tea, but you can definitely pick up on it. At least I could. And of course, anything that I'm saying about perfume, hopefully this is a given if you are into perfumes at all, but in case you aren't aware that your body chemistry can change how different notes react on your skin. For example, anything with cinnamon on me is called a death note, which means my body just projects the cinnamon only. You don't get anything else. So while like a nice spicy pumpkin scent might smell like gorgeous on somebody, it's just gonna smell like Fireball whiskey on me, okay? But it's just like a mild smoky tea, blends in beautifully with the black raspberry incense, and as somebody who absolutely loves black raspberry, like ice cream especially, I was hooked on this one. It's beautiful. I would get a full size of all 4 of the ones I'm showing you. I do get the honeyed fig. It's kind of like a caramelly fig. And then I get the vanilla and the black raspberry incense the most. And then there's this waxiness that I assume is the purple lipstick. I don't really get much of the jasmine or the sugar cubes. But I still really love this one, which I'm just obsessed. Like, this is truly one of the most unique perfumes that I own. And okay, then we have Strawberry Sanguine. Oh my god. This is the perfect strawberry cake, okay? The notes are spun sugar, buttercream frosting, strawberry cake dripping in strawberry syrup. It's beautiful. It's addicting. It's just amazing. I love it. And I, again, would get a full bottle of this because it's just, it's stunning. I don't even know, like, I don't know if I would start with Invocation or Strawberry Sanguine because I'm so obsessed with both of them. Now, something about my preferences, I love gourmands. I've always loved gourmand fragrances. Since I was a kid, I would get body sprays in every vanilla or cake or whatever the heck. Always loved marshmallow so much. I said in my Solstice Scents video
that I only wore 3 perfumes for several years. Like, basically since 2018, 2019, I only wore Prada Candy Kiss, which is what I would consider my signature scent. At least it used to be. Not anymore. But I love it. I love the Prada Candy ones. I also loved Prada Candy Gloss. But as I started to run through like my 3rd, 4th bottles of each of them, I don't have much left of any of them. I was like, I want to start trying my indie perfumes and just like see if I fall in love with any. Did I? No, did I? Like, Lovesick is by far, it's one of my top 2 favorite brands at the moment. But I mean, I love so many of them. I also love Source or Sorcellery Apothecary. They also do beautiful scents, but that will have to be a different video another time. Okay, and then the last general catalog scent I want to quickly share with you is called Stargirl. Another stunning label, alright? Literally so beautiful. Okay, I didn't lose my footage that time, I don't think. But yeah, Stargirl is, it's a beautiful like milky pudding sort of scent. So the notes are milk, creamy vanilla, rice pudding, marshmallow, fluff, sugar, amber, and white musk. And as somebody who really likes rice pudding, especially the creme brulee flavored ones, I think it's, is it the Jello brand? I can barely ever find them, but they're so good. This reminds me of that. Yeah, it's just a beautiful, like, creamy, milky rice pudding scent. And you definitely get some of the marshmallow and the vanilla. I don't get too much of the amber, but I can tell it's there. It's just not like super prominent on me, but I mostly get those lactonic notes, and it's so lovely. I love this one. I like to layer it a lot too with other scents that I'm like, okay, this needs more vanilla or more milkiness or whatever. It's just amazing. I love it. Now this one I'm conflicted on. I think I would get a full size, but I would probably go with the other 3 first, but I still absolutely adore this, and it's my 4th favorite. And I think the order I gave you is the order of favorites, but I mean, I go back and forth between these 2, Invocation and Strawberry Sanguine. They're just both so good. I love them. Alright, let me get into my bespokes. So, I have 4 to share. Okay, well, I actually have kind of like 5.5. But we'll get there. Okay, so this was the first one I created when I first saw that the bespoke listing was coming back, because I discovered Lovesick like over the winter, but I didn't try anything until I believe it was the beginning of January of this year. And like during the holidays, you know, Rachel's with her family and stuff. She's doing her thing. So she didn't have the custom perfume listing available, so I waited. I was checking, I'm telling you, I was checking like every other day, sometimes every day, because I was like, I need to be able to do this. Like, I'm so fucking excited. So we have Wicked Fairy, and this is what her current bespoke label will look like. It's just kind of like this grayish purple. Like, very quick backstory on this. It was the first one I started brainstorming. I named it Wicked Fairy, and I started making different fairy scents because for over a decade I have had just this fantasy fairy book stuck in my head. I finally started writing it down last year, which I never have time to like do any of my hobbies. So like, I've been wanting to film this video for 2 months, and I just barely now found the time to do it. But basically I'm doing like fairy inspiration. So this one, it's perfect, but I went with raspberry, French vanilla, black violet, white oak, foxglove, pink amber, balsam fir, and vanilla musk. Now I even said to Rachel, I was like, I'm thinking vanilla musk, but feel free to choose whichever one you would think fits the vibe. And she went with vanilla, and it's perfect. It's so good. It's like a fruity floral, but it's got a woodsy note because of the white oak and then the balsam. It's just a foresty, fruity floral, and I love it so much. The vanilla makes it even sweeter, and it's just magical to me. It's so beautiful, and I love it. I don't even know how to tell you how much I love this. Absolutely obsessed with creating custom. So I was like 14 or 15 when I started like thinking about this story, but I just, you know, a lot has happened in those years. So I only just started writing it finally like last year, and I'm so excited. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a fucking good book, okay? And I started making a little fairy series with my perfumes. Okay, so like I said, I enjoy gourmands. I like fruity florals, and I like incense smoke, and I forgot to say I like woodsy notes. I'm not a fan of green scent or aquatics at all, but when it comes to like green scents, I can get behind like a pine tree, or like a, in this one it's a balsam, or you know, has to be like woodsy and like being outside in the woods behind my house type of smell. So yeah, like being outside in an enchanted forest, that's the vibe. It's just such a perfect blend. I don't even know, like, there's no other way to describe what she does with perfume other than absolute fucking magic, okay? Like, she just brings your idea to life. And, you know, I'm definitely thankful that I already have, even with not being into perfume very much over the last few years, I still had a general idea of what sort of things I liked. So yeah, I'm into it. It's like, I definitely get a blend of raspberry and French vanilla, but then you can get the white oak and the balsam in the background, and the balsam stays like the whole time, but then as it fades on, then you start to get the amber scent, and then like towards the end of it's where I'm getting more of that vanilla musk. It's just beautiful. I love it so much, and I don't think foxglove is really supposed to have a smell. I just kind of threw it in there because poison. But yeah, I love it. It's perfect. I would totally get a big bottle. And you know, Lovesick Witchery is probably gonna make me go broke, and it's fine. I'm totally okay with it. She can take all my money. I don't care. Okay, so the next one I got in that order was called Sagittarius Sun. The notes here, I basically wanted to create my dream gourmand because I really like floral gourmands when they're done right. Like, and usually to me that's like vanilla or cake or something like that. So, and I felt like I wasn't really finding too many good gourmands. Like, there were some good ones in my solstice scents review, violet mallow, and then rose mallow cream, like just those flowers blended with marshmallow basically. So for this one I did creme brulee, vanilla bean, caramel, orange blossom, vanilla blossom, and then toasted marshmallow and angelic musk. It kind of like, I don't know, it's a little bit aldehyde-y. I don't even actually know how to describe that as an adjective, aldehydes, but aldehydic, I don't know. It's amazing. Like, I've always loved orange blossom. I mean, that is a huge part of my Prada Candy Kiss that I love so much. So when I first got this, it definitely needed to rest. That's one thing about indie perfumes, they need to rest, which means, you know, it could take anywhere from a couple days to a few weeks or even months out of the mail, especially since so many of these perfumes are made to order, of course, so especially these. So I wasn't too worried when the orange blossom was like a little bit screechy. Like, I wouldn't say it was like cleaning product like, but it was like screechy. But just a smidge, and it was not unwearable at all. It was still beautiful. But now that it's been, what, like 2 months since I bought this, like almost 2 months, it's just perfect. It's like the orange blossom and the vanilla blossom blend perfectly together with all the sweet notes. Like, I don't get too much of anything, like the caramel and the vanilla and toasted marshmallow. It all blends together so beautifully. I get a lot of the creme brulee. It's stunning. It's perfect. I want a bottle like ASAP. Okay, I'm going to show you version 2. But there was a version 1, which my husband has. And I made him one first for our anniversary, which was back in January. It was January 30th, so there was a whole thing with my packages. First of all, let me just tell you, Rachel is a fucking godsend, okay? Because my idiotic self didn't realize that I somehow accidentally got my customs sent to my old address that was now inhabited by people. And like, up until those people were living there, we could, like, would easily be able to get into our mailbox. It wouldn't have been a problem because it was broken and it was fine. But we had permission, by the way. But then when somebody moved in, which of course happened when the package was stuck in the mailbox, I was like, shit, what do I do? And I tried to reach out to these people. No luck. My neighbor got, my old neighbor had tried, and she got a door slammed in her face. So it was like a whole thing. But Rachel literally reached out to USPS without me asking. I never told her to. I was at work when she did it, okay? She literally reached out to them for me, and it was a couple days later. So I still was like thinking that the thing's in the mailbox still. It had been there for a couple days at this point. No, it had been forwarded, and she found that out. She just couldn't find out if it was forwarded to the correct address, okay? So at this point, I was already like, fuck, I'm reordering them anyway. So I have backups of all three of Aries Hot as Hell, first version, and then I have, you know, Wicked Fairy and Sagittarius Sun. I have backups of them because Rachel's fucking amazing and I love her so much. Like, I just can't even believe she did that. And, you know, it just shows she cares about her customers. She doesn't want there to be an issue, even though it wasn't her fault. It's 100% my fault for not realizing. Like, oh my gosh, I love her, and I'm so glad that I still have backups because these scents are gonna be used for years to come. And as soon as I run through my rollerballs, you bet your ass I am buying bigger bottles. I love Rachel, and you know, once she told me that she had reached out to them, I was like, that's it. She has a forever customer in me, because like, wow. Just blew my mind, because most people wouldn't do that. Most brands wouldn't do that. For someone who's like ordered from them, what, one other time? Like, why should she care? It's not her problem. But yeah, Rachel, again, I just want to say thank you so much for doing that. Like, it's clear you go above and beyond for your customers, and I admire you so much. Like, you're amazing. And also, I'm like tearing up now because it's rare where people actually like do nice things like that for me. So thank you. Like, it means so much to me that you took time out of your busy ass day to call them. Like, you did not have to do that. So seriously, thank you. Like, I just wanted to thank you. Like, so I don't know if you'll ever see this, but like, if you do, I want you to see my face telling you thank you so much, because that meant the world. And I was like, I stood there with my phone and I was just like, she didn't. I was so blown away. But yeah, Rachel, you're amazing. Okay, I want to go get the first version so I can show you the differences, but BRB. So this was the version of Aries Hot as Hell, which I created for my husband. So because I work at Sephora, sorry, I'm sitting on one of my daughter's stuffies. Because I work at Sephora, I get like a training product once in a while. I've gotten it twice now. But one of the times, it was around Christmas time, I got like a shit ton of cologne. So my husband has plenty of cologne. He doesn't need any more normal scents. Well, at least that was my mindset when I was making this. I do want to create something else for him that is like a little more normal, but I was inspired by him. First of all, as a hothead, okay? I was thinking of naming this Hothead from Hell or Aries Hothead or something, but I was like, you know what? Let's just be nice for a second. Aries Hot as Hell. He's a fucking hot Italian Aries, okay? And the notes for the first round were apple blossom, black rose, black vanilla, which is supposed to be like a dry vanilla, not gourmand, lighthouse, which is like ocean spray crashing up on jagged rocks, if I'm remembering correctly. I read through her notes list a million times at this point. Probably haven't memorized. Motor oil, of course, gilded amber, leather, hell smoke, which is supposed to be a metallic smoke, which I did not realize. And then civet musk, I think that's how you say it. Civet, I mean, I had to put in civet because, by the way, everything is synthetic. Any of the animalic notes are synthetic, like the civet musk. Or is it civet? It might be civet, but I'm gonna call it civet because my name is Annika Civetti, okay? So, yeah. This one, I really like it. Honestly, I've worn it a lot myself. You get the motor oil, but then with the hell smoke, it's like a metallic, like, motor oil scent with leather and rose, and it's just beautiful. Like it definitely invokes imagery of cars, and I was like, I don't know if he's gonna be into like the metallic part of it, but he did try it and he does like it, so that's a good sign. But then moving into the second order. Oh yeah, by the way, this one made me realize I like a metallic scent in perfume. I thought it was cool. I mean, I don't think I would wear something like this every day, but I really liked it. Like on me, I get a lot of the apple blossom, the motor oil, and then some of that leather, and then the metallic hell smoke. The thing about it is, you know, the name is Aries Hot as Hell, so I wanted it to be warmer. I wanted to warm it up. So for the second version, and I ordered this kind of recently, for my husband's birthday. He has a full bottle of this, by the way, and I will go try to grab the 15 milliliter if I can find it, so I can show you what it looks like. But okay, for the second version, I made 2 changes. I took out the hell smoke and the lighthouse note, and then instead I added tonka bean and golden oak. Okay, and then I also rearranged like the order of the amount of the notes I wanted. Like I wanted the tonka, I wanted it to be to replace like the lighthouse amount, which was a heavier amount, and then I wanted there to be more amber. But then I asked for a drop of motor oil because it seemed very potent, and I was right. It's potent, so I still get a lot of motor oil on this, and I think so does my husband. But it's warmer. It's got the tonka. It's got the more of the amber. And then, yeah, I still really like this one. I can't tell which version I personally like more, but I'm glad I put tonka bean in this one for my husband. I mean, his skin with both of them seems to bring out the warmer notes anyway, probably because he's like, he runs hotter than me. So, yeah. And it's just his skin chemistry. I really like it. They both smell really good, and I like the smell of like gasoline and motor oil and stuff like that. But yeah, I forgot to say my husband is an absolute car guy, and that's kind of why I was taking inspiration from cars, because the way all I talk about is like makeup and perfume, all he talks about is cars. Never stops. So that's why I wanted to create something kind of car inspired, but also the other notes I chose because, well, I went with apple blossom because it sounded like, well, first of all, he likes apple things, but I wanted it to be like a floral. And the black rose, it's supposed to be more of like a dead rose, a wilting rose. So I thought that would be a nice blend. And then like I went with like black and like fairy notes, like black and red sort of things. So we got the black vanilla, we got the lighthouse, kind of like a murky dark vibe. And then the gilded amber and the hell smoke, I was imagining like being more like reddish, but again, this scent ended up being a more cool feeling than I wanted, so that's why I added the tonka, more of the amber. And I really like both of them. I wear them myself. So now that I have created him a wearable motor oil scent, which was basically my goal, I have a different idea, which, you know what, I'm just going to share it with you. I don't know how it's going to turn out yet, but, you know, our wedding anniversary is coming up this month in April. So I thought Till Death, would be a nice name. Now, where the heck is it? Okay, so again, oh yeah, for these I used the hemp oil, by the way. And I also did, I think I did hemp oil with Wicked Fairy, and then I did coconut oil with Sagittarius Sun, because you are also able to change up the oils. Oh yeah, okay, so I wanted to keep some things the same, but I wanted to make it like more of a normal scent, I guess. So hemp seed oil, gilded amber, black vanilla, and tonka in the largest amounts. Medium amounts of black spruce, dried birch, and dark amber, and then small amounts of vetiver and white musk. So we're going to see how that one comes out. And then if he likes it, then I will get him a bigger bottle. So, okay, and now these were the ones I created most recently. I'll start with makeup artist, okay? I had to do one inspired by me as a makeup artist. There's one thing I would probably change, but I still really like it. So the notes for this one are vanilla blossom, vanilla bean, champagne and cotton candy, opium, strawberries and cream, cherry blossom, cherry violet lipstick, marijuana, and civet. So this one is definitely, it actually in a way reminds me of Wicked Fairy in the sense where it's got like an earthiness and then a fruitiness to it. So this one is still really pretty, but I think I might layer it with more vanilla because I want it to be just a little bit sweeter, because I think the marijuana note, I think it just adds a, like, it's not strong. It doesn't even smell like marijuana to me. It smells like earthy and green, which I like. I didn't want it to smell super potent. She does also have one called Pot, I believe, and that one's supposed to be like more of a dank marijuana. But I figured the regular marijuana would be enough because I'm like, I don't want to smell like I just smoked a joint before work or something. Like, I don't want to smell like weed. I love the smell of weed, but I don't want to smell like it at work or around people who are already judging me for being a recovering addict, you know? It's funny, I'm wearing a marijuana shirt right now. With this one, I get a lot of the cherry blossom and like the cherry strawberry mixture, and then I get the marijuana. And I feel like the vanilla and then like the cotton candy and sweeter aspects kind of take a back seat, but I like it. I still really like it. I would want it to be a little bit sweeter, but that's fine. I have these two beautiful vanillas here, Stargirl and Invocation, and then I have maybe more customs coming that I'm sure I could layer with this. So I discovered through BPOW that I love an opium note in perfume. And I mean, hey, I am a recovering opiate addict. I've been sober over 6 years. It'll be 7 in November. It's like, and I've never like tried actual opium, and I don't think the opium in perfume, it's not like, it doesn't like remind me of my drug use or anything, but it's like intoxicating to me the way a drug was. So it's like, it adds this like sensual, like dusky element, like a soft element that I don't even know, it just is addicting to me. So I love it, and I can definitely smell it in here. It's like a very background scent, but I don't know, I enjoy opium in perfume, I learned. So yeah, I have 2 scents from BPOW that have it, and I definitely prefer it in the Forest Reverie. It's like something about it, it just adds this like sensual softness. And the way Rachel describes it on her site is dusky and soft, and that's exactly it. It's like almost like a little bit of a powderiness, but it's not. It's like so hard to describe. You'd have to like try it in a perfume to understand, I think. But I love it. I don't get to do drugs anymore. I have a life and I have a family. You know, I have a kid to watch out for. I don't do that stuff anymore. I take my Suboxone. I'm good. I don't get in trouble anymore. I don't get arrested anymore. I'm a good girl now, which it sounds hilarious, and it just seems so not real sometimes to me, where I'm like, how have I even survived this long? I don't know. But I will, you know, I'll keep putting opium in my perfume, whatever, who cares. And then we have, oh my god, this might be my favorite custom I've made. So, okay, if you've ever tried Kayali Pistachio Gelato, you might know it doesn't smell gourmand at all. It's like, on me, I actually really like it. It's like a fresh sort of scent, almost a little soapy. I like it, but it's not what I expected at all. I have a mini of it, and I like to use it when I'm like coming out of the shower because it makes me feel clean. But I wanted like a gourmand vanilla ice cream sort of pistachio, so that's what I made. This one is called Sleepy Fairy. Okay, and I like to wear it before bed, and so does my daughter, by the way. I put pistachio pudding, vanilla ice cream, vanilla bean, rice petals and shea butter, whipped cream, midnight vanilla, and white musk in it, and it's beautiful. Like, it opens with almost this like cherry juice, like maraschino cherry sort of scent from the pistachio, but it immediately dries down within just a few minutes, and it becomes this beautiful, nutty, creamy vanilla. And it's amazing. It's just what I wanted. My husband just got home. God damn it. Like, can I ever just film and get through the video? I think this might be the first custom I full size, but we'll see when I end up with more. Okay, how am I gonna be able to hold these up? Hi, pretty girl. Okay, hopefully we got a good thumbnail. Alright, I hope that if you take anything from this video, it's that if you ever decide to create a custom perfume with anybody, you should go with Rachel from Lovesick Witchery, because she is beyond talented. She cares about her customers. She always delivers amazing customer service. She's thoughtful, she's kind, she's creative, she's talented. Like, she will bring your dream perfume to life. And the one thing I would say is, if there's any reason that you think like maybe your idea won't work out, don't just go for it. Just message her, like ask for recommendations. What would she do? Especially if you're uncertain on what your preferences are. That is like one thing that I feel like I had a slight advantage over, is because I already had a pretty damn good idea of what I liked. And you know I like vanilla, marshmallow things. I know I like certain florals, usually the ones that end in blossom. And you know, just pretty gourmand. So that's kind of what I want to create with her in the future too, is like more pretty vanilla. It's like I've got it in my head I need to try all her vanilla notes, and I'm gonna do my best to do so. I just really love this brand, and I could not recommend Lovesick Witchery enough. You are going to get amazing scents. Like, you won't be disappointed. Be aware on like what sort of things are usually base notes. Like, I put a lot of vanilla in my scent, so that's gonna last longer than something like a citrus note might, you know, because citrus notes usually act as top notes and then they might fade faster. Oh, and then there was something else I wanted to say. With the oils, specifically if you're buying the oils, the thing about them is they last the best on moisturized skin. So make sure you're using like an unscented moisturizer, or maybe a scent that goes with your perfume. It will increase the longevity by like several hours. Sometimes I've forgotten, and I still get like decent longevity after, you know, everything had rested for a few weeks. At first, like I try not to form judgments right away, like first couple weeks out of the mail, because the scents need time to like take a nap from the mail, okay? So I would recommend, like, don't get upset if like you're not absolutely obsessed right away. It just might need a few more days, a few more weeks. Come back to it, let it sit in a dark drawer. Oh, and another thing is there were some scents that maybe lasted like 2 hours on me at first, but then after some rest and after I made sure my arms were moisturized well, then I would get like 4 to 6, sometimes 8 hours out of just the oils alone. So I can only imagine how much longer the EDPs last. I'll insert a clip of my husband's EDP. But yeah, I absolutely love this brand so much. I can't recommend them enough. I love Rachel. She's amazing. And I just want to say thank you again to Rachel. You've gone just above and beyond for me, and I just can't even tell you how much I appreciate that. And just know that you will forever have me as a customer. As long as Lovesick Witchery is around, I will be buying, okay? And you know, I have this feeling that I'm gonna have like 20 custom scents by like this time next year. So fine by me. Fine by me. I don't care. I love this brand, and I'm a diehard. I already just know. You know, like there's other brands that I'm like, I like or I even love, but for whatever reason, a lot of their scents might not work out on me, or I have a like less of a hit rate. There is only one scent, and I think it was a freebie I got, that I was like, I don't know about this. Which one was it? Midsummer maybe, because of the lime. I don't know if I like the lime. I mean, I like Midsummer. No, I think it's Sugar Coma because of the pear. I'm not the biggest pear person, and that one I did buy. But yeah, like with Lovesick Witchery, I have a very high hit rate. I think there was only like 1 or 2 scents I've tried that I wasn't absolutely head over heels for. But everything else, I'm like, I love this. And there's one that really, like, I was like convinced I was going to give it away when I first saw it. It's called Peculiar Thing. The notes are like green fig, sea salt, rice milk, coconut milk, I believe. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Orris root. And I like it a lot. It's like a fresher scent. It reminds me of just being on a beach. Like, it makes me want to go to the beach. And something about it is just so refreshing to me, and I really enjoy it. Even though it's not my typical gourmand sort of scent or my fleurmond or whatever, it's good. Like, Rachel has introduced me to other scents that I didn't think I would ever like. Because, oh yeah, that's another thing. When you order from Lovesick Witchery, you get a full-size roller ball. You don't get a little tiny free sample. You get a roller ball. Like, how incredible is that? And then I don't know if it's the same for everywhere, but you get free shipping on everything. So, yeah. And then you can get a 5-pack of samples. I believe the sample pack is back. It might be out of stock at the moment, but it should restock. And then if the bespoke listing is ever sold out, it comes back within just a couple weeks. So don't worry about that. I know this because I have literally like constantly refreshed every day until it comes back, and it usually only takes like a week or 2. So just saying, I just love this brand. I love her so much. Even though she gives herself a 6-week turnaround time, like I've never had to wait that long. It's usually like 2 to 4 weeks. And yeah, I just love Rachel, and I really hope you go support her. If you ever see this video, go create a custom scent with her. You won't be disappointed. I can't recommend her enough, okay? I can't stop gushing about her. I love her, and you know, I told her, I'm like, girl, I'm head over heels for you. Because like, holy fuck. I'm just so excited to have found this brand, and I really hope that you go support her. So yeah, thank you so much, Rachel, for creating the absolute most beautiful perfumes of my dreams, and for just being absolutely amazing and outstanding. And you know, I wish you all the best. And I also can't wait to share the future customs I'll create with you, because I know there's going to be so many more. In my phone, I actually have this like entire list of scents I want to create, so I can't be stopped. Yeah, I love her, and I'm super excited to tell you guys about the future ones I have coming up. I don't know if I'll do a full dedicated video. I might just like mention them in a video or share them on Instagram or something, because I rarely have time to film. So, but I do hope to share those with you as well. And I really wish you could just smell them through the screen, because I think you guys would love them. They're so pretty. Okay. I'll have to leave a list of other scents I really like from Lovesick right here, because there's so many more that I would talk about for hours if I could. But yeah, my absolute top 4 are Invocation, Strawberry Sanguine, Fortune Teller, and Stargirl. And then I'm just obsessed with all my customs I have over here. And you know what, I think I'm going to put on... Where is it? I think I'm going to put Makeup Artist on. I like to draw hearts with my roller balls. Definitely getting the earthy, like slightly dankness from the cannabis. But it's mostly like cherry blossom, and then I believe the cherry violet lipstick actually has some cherry in there because it's a little bit cherry-ish. Then you got the strawberries and cream. I can definitely pick up like a slight bubbly champagne sort of note. I just love it. It's so beautiful. And then the opium is lingering in the background. Yeah, I love this one. It's so pretty, and I think, you know what? I think I'm going to wear it on its own today, but I do want to try layering it with like a vanilla scent tomorrow. I think that'd be so pretty. But it's like perfect for when I don't want something like super sweet and gourmand, which does happen. Sometimes I'm just like, oh, I need a break. And this is perfect. It's still fruity, but it's a little bit earthy. And yeah, I love this. It's perfect for the days where I don't want something like super sweet and gourmand. So yeah, I hope you all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Opal says goodbye. Hello, boy. Are you saying goodbye? Oh, she always dunks her head underwater when she's drinking, and then she's just, you know, soaked on her forehead. It's so funny. I just got water on my arm. So okay. Anyways, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Hopefully it'll be soon, but no promises. Bye.